It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Dreadnoughts' sure-handed wide receiver. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Voyagers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Voyagers of Paris taking on the Dreadnoughts of Honolulu. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at this Honolulu team as they get ready for this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Parisian ball club, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 51 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Rollins. He finds his man complete. It's Simmons. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Rollins. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Rollins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield. And
all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Voyagers are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This is Thomas. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go,
there is a hush indeed. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returning it is Moore.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Rollins. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry here for Charles. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Right at midfield. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The tight end in motion right. Again, it's Charles. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
48-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Voyagers.
They go up the middle with Jamal Charles.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But you look at this defense.
Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Rollins.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession, and they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. Rollins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Rollins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pep.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rollins. Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They run over center with Charles. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Rollins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. This is Charles. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
On 3rd down, Rollins. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
They run with Thomas.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll set up to throw. Drops it underneath to Thomas. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They begin the drive with Charles. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Back to throw. Rollins.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Paris offense out to have another go at it. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Rollins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rollins. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's a give, left side, it's Charles. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Second down and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Off the play fake, Rollins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw, Rollins. And it's caught, touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Voyagers are able to widen their advantage.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
makes the score.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Thomas has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And some space here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be...
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And they bring their punter out there now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's more on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Rollins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Voyagers.
Looking to throw. Rollins. Over the middle, complete. That's Simmons. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 35, here's second down and a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
Coming right, this is Charles. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He finds his man, complete. It's Simmons. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off the bootleg. Rollins. And that's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Rollins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
3rd and 1.
Now Thomas.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
35-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd down, it's Thomas. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Throwing on 1st down, Rollins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 3rd down, Brinkley. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Muscles him off. One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And this offense on third down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a 20th carry here for Jamal Charles. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Charles. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A throw over the middle taken in.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
They'll
3.
come up now 3rd and 3.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Going for it all to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
There's the stiff arm, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Dreadnoughts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession.
They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Rollins. That's complete. It's Charles. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 23. Fights him off. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Drops it underneath to Thomas. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer on defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And 9 at the 15-yard line.
This is caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dreadnoughts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Voyagers 23, Dreadnoughts 17.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that.
And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like
touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dreadnoughts strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The situation for him offensively as follows.
Down 24-23.
A little under a minute 50 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Complete to number 80. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Back to throw.
First down, Voyagers.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. More now to return.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Honolulu, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for Paris,
the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
with that, we'll say aloha from Honolulu.